those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contacting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
Good morning and welcome to the AM News. I am Wilson Omasha. The governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, says his first day in office has been characterized by record success reforms in the areas of security, health, and improved governance. Governor Okpebholo made the remarks during a media interface in Benin City. Government House correspondent Kingsley Uchebu reports.
Governor Okpebholo highlighted key areas of infrastructure development of his administration, noting that the ongoing construction of overhead bridges at Ramat Park and Adesua and new road networks along Supply Road stands as proof that performance, not propaganda, will shape 2027. He listed other areas of development to include renovation and building of new blocks of classrooms and recruitment of over 5,000 teachers. Senator Okpebholo said reforms in the state's health sector have seen to the renovation of 80 primary healthcare centers across the 18 local government areas, with newly recruited doctors and nurses deployed and retained through improved remuneration. The governor commended improvements in the transportation sector through the revival of Edo Line Transport Service and security, reaffirming his strong support for state police as the panacea to boosting the nation's security architecture.
To me, policing is based on grassroots. You know the person, you know this person, you know the other person. When somebody is committing crime that is not from that place, you should be able to know that this person is not from here and is committing this crime. So state police, if welcomed by the federal, that's okay. For me, I will support anything that is good for Nigeria.
Ahead of the 2027 presidential election, Governor Okpebholo expressed confidence of actualizing the 2.5 million votes promised to President Bola Tinubu, whose support, he said, has amplified the party's popularity across the state.
Edo people have never even told Asiwaju thank you. How are they going to tell him thank you? Is the vote. You see that flyover is very dear to Edo people. You see the one in Adesua is very dear to Edo people. You see that road we are doing, Supply Road, is very dear to Edo people. So these are the things that will speak for Asiwaju. If he will not win, I will resign as governor.
Kingsley Uchebu, ITV News.
Education has been described as a powerful and strategic instrument capable of reducing poverty and driving sustainable development in developing and underdeveloped nations of the world. These views expressed by the Minister of State for Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction and guest speaker Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sununu at the 23rd convocation ceremony of Nigeria's premier private university, Igbenedion University Okada, held on Friday at the university's library hall. Donald Emie reports that the Chancellor of Igbenedion University, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osao Igbenedion, was represented at the ceremony by the Deputy Chancellor and former Governor of Edo State, Chief Dr. Lucky Nosakae Igbenedion.
In his convocation lecture, Dr. Sununu emphasized that education remains a powerful tool for transformation, capable of reshaping lives, strengthening communities, and advancing societies. He stressed the urgent need for the nation to prioritize technical and vocational education rather than relying solely on theoretical knowledge.
Countries that emphasize education often enjoy accelerated economic growth and social development.
In his remarks, the Vice Chancellor of Igbenedion University, Professor Lawrence Ezemonye, charged the graduating class of 2025 to make meaningful use of the knowledge and skills acquired to advance themselves and create positive change wherever they may find themselves.
We recently emphasized that in the humanitarian and poverty reduction sector, success must be measured not by meeting salary, but by how many families we lift out of poverty, how many livelihoods we rebuild, and how effectively strengthen community governance.
Switzerland Ambassador to Nigeria Patrick Felix Egloff gave an insight of how education transformed Switzerland as a country. Some members of the university's governing council described the convocation lecture as highly impactful and timely, considering the current socio-economic challenges facing the country.
Switzerland was 150 years ago not a very rich country, a rather poor country. Today we're amongst the wealthiest countries in the world, and especially we are number one in terms of innovation. So one of the important factors for Switzerland was education.
It is very important, in addition to our education, to learn skills, because those are the tools moving the world today.
He took the opportunity of his presence here to motivate the students, making reference to his own journey.
The Chancellor of Igbenedion University, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbenedion, was presented at the ceremony by the Deputy Chancellor and former Governor of Edo State, Chief Dr. Lucky Nusakai Igbenedion. In attendance was the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council, Professor Amen Tinjani Mora, OON. Our major highlight of the event was the presentation of an award to the guest speaker, Dr. Yusuf Tanko Sununu. From Igbenedion University Okada, Donald Ehiminyen, ITV News.
The Isama of Benin and Honorary Council to Edo and Delta States, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbenedion has tasked Nigerians on prioritizing mental health as a national policy and should therefore receive maximum attention. The Isama gave the piece of advice during a dinner at his residence in Benin City for members of the Association of Psychiatrists in Nigeria who were in the state for the 56th Annual General and Scientific Meeting tagged Benin 2025. The report by Osamudeme Osaigie is presented by Jolade Ojo.
The Isama of Benin, represented by his son and former chairman of Ovia Northeast Local Government, Honorable Charles Igbenedion, was ushered into the hall by the Inner Theatre Troupe. In his address, the Isama of Benin commended the APN for its commitment to strengthening mental health in Nigeria. He emphasized the crucial role that mental health plays in national development, noting that no society can truly thrive when its people struggle in silence.
I know for certain that the nation's strength lies in the well-being of its people, whether emotional, psychological, or social.
The keynote speaker, Dr. Ruben Osao, in a lecture titled Honoring the Memory of Our Heroes Past, highlighted the contributions of pioneers of psychiatry in Nigeria and stressed that sustaining their legacy is a collective responsibility of all practitioners.
It is left for other scholars to go in and expand on this work.
Members of the Association of Psychiatrists in Nigeria were treated to the renowned hospitality of the House of Igbenedion with choice food and drinks and performances by the Inner Theatre Troupe. President of the association, Professor Taiwo Obindo, introduced the incoming executive of the APN. Professor Obindo, alongside the chairman of the local organizing committee and medical director of the Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital Benin, Dr. Imafidon Agmonile, expressed deep appreciation to the Isama for hosting the reception and for his long-standing support for healthcare development.
The association is an umbrella body for all psychiatrists working within and even in diaspora. We are grateful to the Isama of Benin hosting us to a dinner and a gala night.
Every year we hold this conference to exchange scientific ideas, to bring to the fore some of the researches that we've done and how to use it to improve mental health.
Honorable Charles Igbenedion later joined the members of the association on the dance floor. From Benin, Jola Adeojo, ITV News.
The remains of the late business tycoon and former CEO and vice chairman of the Ibro organization, Olorogun Oscar Ibro, has been laid to rest at his hometown in Ughelli. Pius Nsolo, who was at the funeral, reports that notable personalities across the globe, including the Delta State Governor Sheriff Oboyewori and the matriarch of the House of Igbenedion, Lady Cherry Igbenedion, as well as son of the President of Nigeria, Mr. Seyi Tinubu, attended the funeral rites.
It was a solemn moment at All Saint Cathedral Church of Nigeria, Anglican Communion, Diocese of Ughelli, as the pallbearer marched in with the casket bearing the remains of late Olorogun Oscar Ibro. The officiating priest, Right Reverend Vincent Mogere, in a message titled Another Home in View, described the late Oscar Ibro as a man who has fulfilled his calling and assumed another home.
May the soul of Olorogun
Dr. Oscar Ibru, rest in peace and rise in glory. In the name of Jesus Christ, our Savior and Lord. Amen.
The funeral service was a conglomerate of who is who in both political and business space in Nigeria, as Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborowori, former governor of the state, Chief James Ibori, serving and former senators were present. The matriarch of the House of Igbenedion, Lady Cherry Igbenedion, said the late business mogul will greatly be missed.
He was one of the most wonderful souls that I have been privileged to meet. He became a part of the House of Igbenedion as my husband took him as a son. And we thank God that his message that he left behind for all of us is that I have another home in view.
At a reception held to entertain guests, family members, friends, business associates, and notable personalities who include Mr. Sheyi Tinubu, the daughter of the Esama of Benin, Mrs. Urobosa Mantu, joined children of late Chief Oscar Ibru to celebrate the legacies of their departed father.
He was a man with a lot of energy, wisdom. He was also like a father figure to all of us. Everyone that sat here around the table, as you can see, there are a lot of young people around, not just for Brew and Nessie and Makashi and Atiwanda as well, but actually just because he also was one who also embraced us all.
We'd like to condole with the family, the great Ibru dynasty. It's a name that is known in every neighborhood and every household in Nigeria.
Oscar Ibru is a friend, a good fellow, and he has done a lot in Delta State.
Very good natured, he was brought up well, and he lived very well.
He was a wonderful man. I have a very personal relationship with him.
Olorugun Oscar Ibru, who was born August 11, 1958, was brought up in an atmosphere that unifies the noble with an intellectual quest and dedication to industry alongside generosity. These principles guided him and propelled his contributions to nation's economic and political advancement, transcending the shores of Nigeria and the African continent. From Ughelli, Delta State, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
The Coalition for Registered Political Parties, CRPP, has made passionate appeals to the government of Edo State to urgently address worsening security situation across the state amongst other developmental needs of the people. The advice was given by the Edo State Coordinator of CRPP, Dr. Samson Sibo, during the annual award ceremony to recognize distinguished personalities that have contributed positively to the upliftment of humanity. Efosa Wangwe reports.
The glamour that characterized the event, which has become a yearly ritual for the CRPP spanning decades. All sectors were represented during the epoch-making event. Declaring the occasion open, the coordinator, CRPP Edo State, Dr. Samson Sibo, while applauding the current governor for the construction of flyover in Rama Park, Adesua, and the resuscitation of Edo Line, said he needed to do more. According to the CRPP coordinator, the first year of the current administration falls short of the expectation of the electorate, ranging from insecurity threats, bad roads, dilapidated public schools, and other needed infrastructure that can put smiles on the faces of Edo Light. He advised the state government to copy its Ekiti State counterpart format in agriculture so as to reduce hunger and hardship in Edo State.
And terrorists have taken over our bushes, highways, and farms. They have choked us to the extent of chasing us into our homes. They are shouting, Governor Pebolu, to come to our rescue, to fulfill his electioneering promises.
Some of the recipients thanked the organizers for finding them worthy to be awardee of the CRPP, which they know has been unbiased from time immemorial.
I thank you, CRPP, for remembering me.
The part of the world where
so many things happen at the same time. You wouldn't even think anybody's watching out and anything. What I want to tell you is that you have good reputation.
I think this is a recognition of major.
Those that were honored are an activist, Roy Oribabo, former commissioner, Dr. Wilson Imogan, Igbo community leader, Chief Johnson Ndubisi, Dickin Friday, Ego Otomen, and business magnate, Professor Dan Osaigi. Others are estate developers, Lucky Osita Nikbomosa, I2C, and Reverend Stanley Asabo, among others. From Benin, Efosa Uwangwe, ITV News.
In line with the vision of the Shine agenda of Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo to fast-track the development of the livestock sector, the Ministry of Livestock Development, in conjunction with Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support Project (LPRISE) on Thursday, held a stakeholders meeting with operators in the livestock and fishery value chain. The two-day stakeholders meeting holding at the Training Hall at Edo Agricultural Hub, Okwogba Road in Benin City, is to chart a way forward for the livestock industry in Edo State. The report by Williams Yama is presented by Deborah Obefun.
Declaring the stakeholders engagement meeting open, which has as its theme Rethink Livestock Development, accelerating Governor Okpebholo's Shine agenda, the State Commissioner for Livestock Development, Professor Ignatius Ikpomosa Omodio, said the establishment of the new ministry was born out of the need to create jobs and impart on the lives of the people.
Mr. Governor is favorably disposed to doing. In our 2026 budget, we, as a matter of deliberate policy, looking at critical infrastructure that will serve as enablers for you.
In his remarks, the functioning permanent secretary, Edo State Ministry of Livestock Development, Dr. Ikomiari Adebudu, stated that the critical stakeholders engagement meeting marks a historic moment since the creation of the Ministry of Livestock Development. Special advisor to Governor Monday Okpebholo on livestock development, Dr. Imafidon Ibrahim, said the Interface Forum is a call to action, reflect and think on how to boost productivity in the livestock value chain. In her remarks, the state project coordinator Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support Project, Mrs. Betsy Ikpihome, outlines the objectives of the World Bank funded project.
The livestock sector as a strategic economic asset, a sector that anchors food security, drives industrialization, creates jobs, and protects public health.
The stakeholders engagement is organized to synchronize our efforts, enhance partnership, encourage synergy.
I urge every livestock farmer, whether you are involved in poultry, piggery, or small ruminant farming, to organize yourself into farmer recognized cluster.
Some participants comment on the relevance and gains of the stakeholders engagement meeting.
We will follow him up so that we gain the benefit of this new initiative.
There's nobody that is assisting anybody. We are partnering together.
In Benin, Deborah Ubefun, ITV News.
The official opening of Blue Pear Signature Hotel and Suites Surumi at Edo State has been held amidst fanfare. The ceremony showcased a blend of luxury, culture, and community spirit in Asa Northeast. Francisca Igenebale's report is presented by Efosa Uwangwe.
The traditional cutting of the ribbon by Chief Engineer Patrick Anegbe, represented by Mr. Patrick Ube, marking the commencement of the auspicious event. The unveiling of the hotel signified a major milestone, setting the tone for a new era in the region's hospitality industry. Guests from far and near, including the Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, represented by Honorable Saturday Igbadon, converged on Uromi to witness the opening of the edifice. The chairman of the occasion and managing director of Frey Royal Construction Company delivered an inspiring speech congratulating Engineer Jerry Eyegbenine, the MD and CEO of Blue Pear Signature Hotel and Suites, for the remarkable achievements. He praised Eyegbenine for his vision in bringing the stunning 7-story hotel to life in Uromi.
This one has employed nearly 100 people right now. Unemployed from the street.
Speaking at the event, the MD and CEO, Engineer Jerry Eyegbenine, said his desire to transform Uromi into an industrial hub and a preferred destination for hospitality inspired development of the hotel. The atmosphere reached its peak when engineer Eyegbenine and his wife took to the dance floor, celebrating the milestone with guests, a display of joy, gratitude, and accomplishment. Several dignitaries, including CP Mike Okun, Deputy Commissioner of Police Shaibu Audu, and High Chief Isiewele, graced the event, applauding the CEO's vision and commitment.
This hotel is not ordinary. This hotel has what it takes to accommodate any kind of dignity from any walk of life.
From Uromi, Fosa Wangwe, ITV News.
Mr. Odio Uwagae has been re-elected president of the Lagos Street Traders Union alongside other members of the executive for a second 4-year tenure. Patience Osaogiwa reports.
The year 2025 winner for presidency is Mr. Odion Uwugiare.
That was the declaration of Mr. Odion Uwugiare as the re-elected president of Lagos Street Traders Union by the returning officer, Mrs. Charity Jibre, after a peaceful election to fill key leadership positions in the union. Shortly after the announcement, the executive members took their oaths of allegiance administered by the electoral officer, Mrs. Jibril. She explained that the officers were returned for another tenure based on their impressive performance over the past 4 years and urged them to remain committed to the progress of the union.
The good work was what brought them back because they were there before for the past 4 years. So they should continue to do what is right.
In his acceptance speech, the re-elected president, Mr. Odion Uwugiare, thanked members of the union for the confidence reposed in him. He pledged to fulfill all his campaign promises, including the construction of a union hall at the permanent site where the union's 41 plots of land are located.
We need everybody cooperation. I don't be here for the past 4 years. Everybody don't know how we think they do our things. I believe we will hand over now soft landing. Now the next president will land.
Other re-elected executive members also appreciated the traders for their continued trust and support.
This very new 4 years they're giving to us is a consolidation of what we have done.
Everything they need, they will not lack of it. I will work for the union.
By the special grace of God, I believe I will do better on this second tenure.
Those returned for a second term include Mr. Chika Ibemerim, Vice President, Mr. Monde Agwebo, Treasurer, Mr. Samson Ugbebo, Public Relations Officer, Mr. Edwin Osanyade, Welfare Officer, and Mr. Divine Bartolome, Provost. Patience Osaogiwa, ITV News.
The Edo State Ministry of Health, in partnership with Arise Diabetes Support, has launched a free diabetes and hypertension screening center offering complementary medication to patients. Joy Obaisiagba reports that the Edo State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Cyril Shomole, was present to witness the exercise.
Arise Diabetes Support, founded in memory of late Mrs. Helen Edokbayi, fondly called EREX, aims to raise public awareness on early detection of diabetes and hypertension, as well as the importance of knowing one's health status. The launch of the Diabetes Support Center, in collaboration with the Edo State Ministry of Health, recorded a large turnout of young adults and vulnerable elderly individuals who took advantage of the free screening exercise. Medical professionals were on ground to provide orientation, carrying out screenings, tests, and prescription of necessary medications.
Most patients that I've attended to, most of their BPs are high, but for their sugar level it's very, very okay.
We discovered that many of them are hypertensive. All the drugs that you can see here are free.
I see the joy in their faces when the doctors come and say, okay, you can come because Arise is already planning this and they are giving you free medication.
The Edo State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Cyril Shomole, commended the partnership, highlighting the positive impact the Arise Diabetes Support Center will have on the health and well-being of Edo residents.
This is the kind of collaboration that we need, and I use the opportunity to call on other partners. This is an impact that will go a long way helping our people. We all know that prevention is cheaper.
According to the founder of the initiative, Mr. Rex Osagede, the Arise Diabetes Support Center will operate on the first and third Tuesdays of every month at Igiogbe, number 10 Airport Road, Benin City, to cater to individuals in need of these services.
Arise Diabetes Support was founded 15 years ago in memory of my mom, who passed due to diabetes complication. Arise Diabetes Support began as a personal initiative to keep our memory alive.
Some participants praised the efficiency of the screening process, describing it as quick, organized, and worth their time.
I'm okay by the treatment that they give to me.
I'm very happy to come across this type of thing.
So I just enjoy the process, no stress, it's just free.
From Benin, Joy Obaisiagbon, ITV News.
The need for young people to reset their mindset, embrace better values, and step into leadership roles that transform their communities took center stage during the Young African Leadership Initiative Network Edo Leadership Summit 2.0, themed Rebirth 2025, redefining values, impact, and leadership in Benin City. The networking event, which held at the Victor Waifo Hub on Airport Road in Benin City, had in attendance government functionaries, members of the National Youth Service Corps, and secondary school students. Dododojo reports.
This is the second edition of the Young African Leaders Initiative Network, Edo Leadership Summit, a body known for connecting young leaders in Africa with a network of peers to develop skills for national change. In our remarks, convener of the summit, Chinye Patrick, explained that the summit is designed to champion initiatives that promote value-driven leadership.
Innovation is the new currency. This is to awaken our conscience, awaken our minds to the change that should come.
Keynote speaker and former president of World Medical Association, Dr. Osahon Abulile, and other guest speakers emphasized the importance of rebuilding societal values, strengthening ethical leadership and impact.
As young ones wishing to be in leadership positions, you must first of all have what I call self-awareness. Don't say it's only for President Tinubu or only for Senator Monday Okpebholo. You can be that governor.
Your value is proven by your transformation, not the compliment of others.
We will be a beautiful society. And if we have these moral values, we will need it for social cohesion. We will need it for ethical decision making.
Special guest of honor and member representing Etsako East constituency at the Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Kingsley Agabi, and Director General, Edo State Sustainable Development Goals, Honorable Julius Ogieva, highlighted what Rebirth 2025 signifies for Edo youths.
It's a rebirth for the future, where our impacts can bring about good leaders that we hope to be.
Through yearly Network Edo State, we're planning to engage every primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions.
Panelist and patron of Yali Network Edo, Asarodion Igbenejian, said the idea behind Rebirth 2025 is to challenge young people to rethink their approach to leadership.
This new Rebirth, the most important thing is credibility, because it's what you stand for, it's what people can hold to accountability.
From Benin, Jola Diojo, ITV News.
The Association of Psychiatrists in Nigeria has expressed deep appreciation to His Excellencies, the Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, and the Isama of Benin and Honorary Eminent Counsel to Edo and Delta States, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Sari Benedio, as well as other stakeholders who assisted the body to record huge success in the 56th Annual General and Scientific Meeting in Benin City. The report filed by Shalom Onwogara is presented by Jolade Ojo.
During a post-conference press briefing, the president of the association, Dr. Taiwo James Obindo, thanked mental health professionals, guest speakers, delegates, and collaborating organizations for their contributions to what he described as a highly impactful gathering. He said the scientific meeting, which brought together experts from across the country, provided a rare platform to review critical gaps in Nigeria's mental health system while highlighting opportunities for innovation, collaboration, and improved service delivery.
Nigerian mental health system gaps, opportunities, and prospects, and the sub-themes were carefully chosen to highlight the current state of health system in our country, with particular focus on the role of psychiatrists in guiding the system, the policies surrounding these issues, and special attention was given to the mental health of the youth.
Dr. Imafidon Osama Agbonile acknowledged the hospitality of the host city and commended Edo State for its support in ensuring a smooth and well-organized event.
I want to personally also express my profound and profuse thanks
to His Excellency the Sama of Benin, who played a major role in the success of this conference. Also to his son, Honorable Charles Ipinejo. The APN has a list of events for the whole year. The prime mission and vision is to project mental health across the country and indeed across the globe. And so for that, the APN has all sorts of activities, including advocacy. And for that, we need these partners to continue to work with us.
Responding to questions from journalists, the association noted that recommendations from the meeting will be compiled and shared with relevant government bodies to guide policy improvement and future interventions. From Benin, Jola Deojo, ITV News.
And that's it on the news for this morning. Thanks a lot for watching. Good morning.